Ow. Alright guys, for today's video, I'm back here inside the Z28. And if you remember a couple of videos ago, a few videos ago, I did a video on troubleshooting this latch switch because my latch was not popping when I would hit it. Turns out after troubleshooting it, I just had a loose connection. But if for some reason you needed a new switch, I put a link in the description to get a new one. And honestly, the price of it is absurd. It's like, it was 60 bucks or something just for this one. It's just a simple contactor switch, which is ridiculous. But all these cars are all getting old, and some of these switches, even though they still may function like these do, all here in mine, they look old and they have lost the decal. So you may be wanting to make these look newer. And you're thinking about, okay, I'll just have to go buy new switches. Well, I happened to be in one of the 3rd gen Facebook groups a week or so ago, at the time of recording this, and I came across a lady that makes little stickers, vinyl stickers to put on your buttons here. Right there, you should be able to see that, okay? To put on the buttons to kind of replace the stuff that is already gone. So you can kind of vaguely see the outline of what I got going on here in my car. Don't know what the state of yours is, but I will use that to help me line it up. But I got these 3 for these buttons to try them out. She put a note in here to let me know that she also does a bunch of different stickers for the cars, like the emblems and all this stuff like that. And if you are interested in something like this or anything else, I have her email down in the description, so reach out to her and check her out and see what she offers, because I'm all about supporting other small businesses. So with that being said, we're going to go and stick these on here. Now, I'm doing this when it's like 40 something degrees, and I just went for a T-top out cruise. So everything in here is pretty chilly. So I don't know if you will need to do this or whatever, but my stickers have been sitting in my house. So I have a hair dryer here I'm just going to use to try and warm up this surface area on the buttons a little bit to maybe match with the stickers themselves. Is that going to make a difference or not? Honestly, I have no clue. I do know that we will need to get these nice and clean to have a nice maintenance surface. For that, I'm just going to use some standard rubbing alcohol to get those nice and clean. And then this should just be a kind of peel and stick sort of deal. I am going to use what is existing there to line things up. I noticed that these ones, and maybe they changed later on, but these actual emblems here are larger than the existing one. You may be able to see that. The existing one on the switch, so maybe they mix these switches up, or they change the design later models. That honestly I don't really know. I didn't specify that I had a certain year car, so I got these. So we'll just put it, and it may just overlap a little bit on there, which is no problem to me. But yeah, so let me get you set up and we'll go about doing this job. First things first, put the e-brake down so you guys can actually see. Second thing second, I'm gonna clean these switches off with the alcohol. Good thing about alcohol is that it dries, air dries nice and quick. Leaves things nice and clean. Bad thing about alcohol is that it will, if you have any sort of protectant on there, it will take it off. Don't know how old this protectant is, but we do want to get any sort of protectant off of the switches themselves, because we want to get good adhesion. Clean. You want to try and use a lint-free rag or something to have it. I'm just using paper towel, which is not lint-free, but it's what I grabbed. So I got that done. Now, just go ahead and heat this up a bit. Where's the heat? Heat the sticker up as well. Alright. I'll cut these because I want to do one at a time. Now, I am not a stickery person, so I'm assuming I will just pull off this backer and line it up and stick it on the switch itself. Now, since this one is a little larger, I'm going to have to try and center it up best I can. My lighting is not helping with the reflection off of this. Appears to be pretty centered up, hopefully, because I kind of got it pretty much on there. Probably would need like a little like putty knife thing. It's kind of nice flexible plastic to help me out here. Knew I had a putty knife somewhere, so scrape that down. It's nice and secure. I'm going to try and peel the backer off. See if that comes off the sticker. There you go. Since this is a little bit larger, I'm having to just kind of hold this down as I go down because it's going across the bends of the sticker, or not bends of the not sticker, sorry, bends of the button itself. Okay, got that one on there. Do this other window one real quick, since this will also be the more challenging of them. Assuming you guys can see what I'm doing. Yeah, okay. Just gotta get that off. All right. Same deal. Line this up. All right, put this down there. Now I could have gotten these in any color I wanted. I just went with standard white. Just because I figured that would be what most people would want to use anyways for their car. So Now you may do a better job installing this than me, or it could be my circumstances. I don't think this necessarily looks bad, but I'm not also not a pro at doing this. So if you watched me tinting my T-Tops video, you'd see just how piss poor I am at doing this sort of stuff. It takes a level of patience that I don't really have. That, and now we have excuse me, the hatch switch decal. Now this one may have to, let's see, I don't know if my hair just got all up in the way of me filming. Now, which way should we go? This way, I guess. Well, that's how you should do it. You should hold down the edge right at where you're peeling it from and move that back as you do this. Okay, live and learn. Learn from me. So yeah, if you see what I'm doing, I got this right at the edge as I'm peeling this back, and it comes right off. Should have done that from the beginning. Well, live and learn. So, but there you go. So now, take this out of here. So now what was old, shitty looking buttons are now new, freshly bright stickered up buttons. So ideally these ones, the window ones, would have been smaller to match what was there to fit, but oh, there we go. But it is what it is. This one is the correct size to match what was already there. So, but yeah guys, there you go. If you are interested in said stickers or something like this, or maybe, I don't know if she does any sort of special request or anything like that, you can always reach out to her at her email that is down in the description and see what she has to offer. All right, guys, that's all I got for you today. So like, comment, subscribe, and all that stuff. And thanks for watching.